Hello, people, and happy weekend. This Saturday morning, I quickly want to talk about the unfair treatment that the Uber, Bolt, and InDrive platform has meted on the drivers. Now, the drivers have complained quite a lot of times about some certain issues that these platforms have refused to pay attention to, or they purposely ignored these issues, and that is what the drivers seek to address with this strike they are about to embark on. The union of e-hailing platforms in Abuja have decided to embark on a 3-day strike starting from 9th of February 2026. Now, I would list out quite a few reasons why this strike has to hold. Now, the first major reason is because of the low fares. The prices of rides are really low in a city like Abuja. The prices are really low. You can't be in a city like Abuja and you expect that you want to get luxury and you are paying a stipend or cheap fare and you expect to get good result or good service. It's not possible, and that's one of the major reasons why drivers are going on strike. You can't be going on a trip that you expect to give luxury, let's say from Utako to Maitama, and then you are being asked to take 2,000 naira as your fare. Imagine the distance. That's after they've taken out their commission and whatever. You will be left with maybe 2,000 or 2,000, a little over 2,000 naira. And how does it make sense with the realities of things on ground? Now, drivers are the ones maintaining their car. They are the ones fueling their car. They are basically doing everything. They buy data, so they basically do everything for themselves. But yet the fares are low. You claim that we are partners, but yet you are the one that fixed the price without giving the driver the option of negotiating their price. So you just go ahead and put a base fare of, let's say, 3,000 naira from Utako to Maitama, and then at the end of the trip you are taking out 800 naira from that money, and then the driver is left with 2,200. If the driver is left with 2,000, by the time you calculate the amount of fuel and everything used, how much is the driver left with? And that is why the union are coming out to say, no, enough is enough. If truly we are partners, let's sit down at a round table and conclude on our prices. This is the reality of things on ground. These are the things drivers are facing, and then we can come to a conclusion that will favor both parties. That is how partnerships are being run. But in this case, the platforms, the Uber, InDrive, Bolt, just decide their own base fare without even relating to the drivers. And then you sit back and then take out humongous commission. You are taking out 25%. You are taking out 12%. Sometimes you really don't even know if some of them are taking up to 30%. And then you want the drivers to be happy. How do you want those drivers to give out good services? It's not possible. So we have to come to a round table and meet halfway. If you feel that you want to leave the fares at the way they are, now what you should do is to cut down your own commission, which is too high. You keep increasing commission and you're telling us economic whatever. That economic issues that is affecting you and you're increasing your price. Why is it not affecting the drivers too? You wake up and tell us because things are getting high and this, so you have to increase your commission. Meanwhile, the drivers are suffering for it. The drivers are the ones under the sun, under the rain, risking their lives, and you sit back and take 25% of that money from them. So it's really not reasonable. So that's one of the reasons why drivers are saying, look, enough is enough. We need to fight for what is ours, and this time around it will be a shutdown in the city of Abuja. Another major reason is these drivers' welfare. Drivers' welfare are not taken care of. A driver is on a trip and somebody will decide to buy the driver just because he wants to take his car, just because he wants to steal something from the driver. And you buy an innocent man or woman that came out to hustle legitimately. And then these apps are not doing anything about it. Almost every now and then, drivers are being pied here and there, they are being maimed here and there, but there is nothing to show that these guys care. Just a few days ago, I was just going through the internet, and then I saw a young man, I think in Lagos or something. He was shot by a rider, and that guy is still fighting for his life. And obviously, the e-hailing platform will pay a deaf ear to it, like it's none of their business. Theirs is just to make profit and move on. But these drivers need to be taken care of. Okay, let's solve this issue by profiling your riders. No, you've refused to do that. You've refused to do that. And then drivers are being assaulted, drivers are being pied, and then the next thing the driver will get after all this humiliation is a block, account suspension. You don't even reach out to your drivers to ask what happened. You just go ahead and take your decision just because a rider complained to you about a certain issue, and you cannot even call the second party that is involved. And what happened? We want to know. No, you just go ahead and block the driver straight off without hearing from the driver. These are the things that needs to be addressed, and every now and then drivers keep complaining, drivers keep talking, but no, nothing has been done. And you want those drivers to sit back and relax like nothing is happening. No wonders you see drivers are aggressive. You can't even have good conversations with drivers anymore because these guys are angry. They are working under conditions that is actually not favorable for them. Some of them are actually doing this things just because they want to keep hope alive and keep earning the little they can earn just to take care of their families. But yet, what do they get? Some of them are pied, some of them are assaulted, some of them emotionally they are completely drained emotionally because of what they face from their riders. Some of them are literally timid, scared to even talk when the rider is talking to them, because they feel that when they air their opinion and then the rider is not okay with it, they will get reported and the next thing block as usual. So these issues need to be addressed, and the earlier the better. The earlier the better. You can imagine female drivers that come out just to hustle because they don't want to mess themselves up. A male rider will sit down in the car and be touching such a person just because they feel she's just a driver or a pilot, as they want to be called. And then you are sexually harassing these people that came out because they don't want to go into certain things or live certain styles of life, and they came out to earn legitimate income. But yet, what do these female drivers get? Most times they are blocked as well. Most times they are assaulted as well. And what do we get from the app companies? Silence, as usual. So these issues needs to be addressed. You want the driver to put on AC. How is he going to put on AC? How much is a liter of fuel? How much are you taking as commission? How much does it cost to service your car? Everything is on the increase. How much were we buying tires before? How much are these tires sold now? And then yet you still price these guys, give them ridiculous prices that is not commensurate to their effort. Drivers are looking miserable. Investors are not even interested in the business anymore because they feel it's a failed investment. Because the drivers will in turn give their car owner stories. The driver is struggling to feed his family. The driver is struggling to remit to the car owner if the car doesn't belong to him. The driver is struggling to buy fuel. The driver is struggling to maintain his car. And then all these things put together, they are not being considered in the scheme of things. So enough is enough. It's high time that this platform know that they can no longer rip us off like they used to. Because it's a complete rip-off. These guys make billions of naira. Billions and billions of naira on a monthly basis from all these platforms. Sometimes when you look at the commission a driver pays to Bolt or Uber or InDrive on a daily basis, is alarming. You are paying commission of 20,000 naira. Some are paying as much as 20,000 on a daily basis, depending on how they work. Some of them come out as early as 5 a.m. and they don't get to close until 12 midnight just because they want to meet up. And some of them still end up losing their lives in the process. Some of them are maimed for life because of one accident or the other. So enough is enough. And my advice to drivers is, don't think about the little money you are going to lose within this short period of time. It's about your life. It's about your destiny. You can come out, work within a short period of time and go back home smiling. You do not have to work all day because you want to earn a living. Most drivers, when you check their health is damaged. Because this work is not meant for you to come out and work 12 hours. It's just a side hustle. It's supposed to be a side hustle. Come out, work for a few hours. Get something tangible that you can take home. If you're a salary earner, you should be able to have something you can take home to take care of your family and yourself before you are being paid. And then your salary, you can use it for something else. So enough is enough. Drivers, wisen up. You can't keep living your life like this. Some of you are looking so tattered and battered. And you just keep working like zombies. So my advice to drivers, take this strike seriously. It's about you. It's about your life. It's about your family's life. Some of us don't even have time for our families anymore. We don't have social life. All we do is wake up, drive every blessed day. That's all we know right now. Wake up in the morning, first thing, take your bath, and some of them don't even take their bath. Find out drivers are smelling, drivers are looking tattered and haggard, looking tired and exhausted, just because they want to put food on the table. So my advice is, guys, in as much as you want to make this money, sacrifice these 3 days. It will count for something at the end of the day if you achieve a positive result. Go out there, do the needful. Let this e-hailing platform know that they need to hear us. We control things. They don't control us. We own our cars. We buy our cars. We maintain our cars. The only thing you do is to give us riders. And you charge those kind of humongous fares or fees. And you want drivers to keep quiet. Enough is enough. Drivers, come out, do your thing. Investors, know that your drivers will not be working for 3 days. Give them that leverage. Whatever happens after this strike, you would also benefit as an investor or as a car owner. So allow your drivers to take these 3 days off. It won't kill you. It won't stop you from gaining anything. Allow your drivers to get off the app, park their cars. 3 day strike, and let's achieve a positive result in FCT. This is the federal capital. Fares are not supposed to be cheap. If you want luxury, you need to pay for luxury. Luxury is expensive. So guys, let's do this. For fleet managers, talk to the car owners, talk to your drivers are going to go on a 3 day strike starting from Monday to Wednesday, and it's going to be a shutdown so that they can know and not expect payment from these drivers. That's the least you can do as a fleet manager for your drivers. So please, let's do this and let's achieve something positive this time around. God bless you all. Stay blessed. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Have a nice day.